Hello everyone, welcome back to Kids Coding Playground channel. Today we'll be learning a new game called Jumpy Monkey Game. So basically this game is that you launch the monkey from here, jump over the banana tree and trying to catch some banana. So the point of the game is to launch the monkey, grab the banana key without hitting the tree, and then the game will allow the player to control the angle and the power of the launch, like how high, how much power you want to launch the monkey off the from the where arrow is, and you know what degree you want to launch your monkey at. So the game will keep track of the number of banana to be grabbed on the screen, and when the player grab all the bananas, then the game ends. So it will also keep track of how many times you launch the monkey to catch the bananas. So we'll try to get it to the fewest launch possible to get all the bananas. We'll be learning these following concepts: broadcasting a message, touching sprite on the edge, picking random variable, sprite interaction, cloning, speech to text, and using custom sprite, how to edit a sprite. So this is more of an advanced scratch, so if you're not familiar with some of these things, maybe you can look at the easier one lessons like beginner and intermediate. But anyway, I will teach some of this to you guys. Alright, so let me go into the game here. So let me demonstrate the game once. So as you can see, if I click on this go button, it created the bananas on the left side, the right side of the screen here, and we'll launch the monkey across and trying to grab the bananas. Also, we added this one. This one is like a speech icon where you can like make the computer talk for you. So let's check this out. If we click on this, basically just will say this sentence and wait a little bit, say this sentence, wait a little bit. So let's click on this.
To play this game, you can use up or down arrow keys to control the power of the launch. To change the degree of launch, use left and right arrow keys. Try to catch as much bananas as you can with fewest launches.
So as you can see, this is the point of the game. So once we give you the instruction, that icon disappear. So you can see the arrows moving from here, right? If I can make it bigger, probably easier. So you see the monkey, I can change the degree, I can change the power. You can see the power got changed here, right? So let's see, let me launch my monkey off here. So you see this is kind of too hard, right? I have too much power. The monkey kind of went off the screen a bit. So if I kind of launch it correctly, you can see the monkey is trying to grab all the bananas we can. Oops, we had to buy launch, create more power for that. So as you can see, so monkey got all the bananas, and you will display the message say you win. So this let the player know that you win. So there's no more banana to catch, and we use 4 launches to get all the bananas for this game. So let's get started. We will have to do this game. I'll show you how to do step by step for this game. Okay. Alright, so we'll create a new project. This is a blank project, so we will make the game form. What we had is we have a couple of sprite, right, we were using earlier on this game. You can see we have the arrow, so we don't need the cat. We can trash this cat and say arrow. Okay, we have the arrow sprite. We'll need the monkey. Okay, with our little monkey here, we'll probably change him a little too big. Let's get the bananas. Okay, and then after that we will we'll have to make the banana tree. So we don't actually have one, or you can just use tree from here, right? You can type tree, but I don't think any of the tree really match for our game. So what we can do is we can get a custom one. So what we can do is you can go to like Google search for banana tree PNG cartoon or something. Sometimes you can select transparent and they give transparent, sometimes they don't, even though this is a PNG but it's not transparent. But either way, you can say right click and then you can say save this image. So as you can see, I did it earlier a little bit. I did download already just a few minutes ago. So this and this is the same. So let's say after you download this image, let's say we want to use this banana tree. But if you can see this banana tree when we open it, it actually will not be correct. So let's say I go back to my game here. I am going to upload. Let's say I upload my my download, right? The one that I downloaded earlier. You can see the banana tree is not transparent, right? It kind of cover the monkey and the banana. So that's not kind of what we want. We want to erase all the background around the tree and leave just the tree so that we could use it for our game. So what you can do is we're going to trash this. Unfortunately, in the new Scratch 3.0, they don't have that magic wand to erase it. So I do have the older version of Scratch offline editor. I think you can download that. So for this offline editor, you can say upload. You can upload your PNG file that you just downloaded, which is the banana tree. As you can see, it's kind of covering the cat, right? So what you can do is go to custom, and there's this here say remove background. So basically, you click on this, you kind of do this. As you can see, you can actually remove all, like try to go slowly, you can remove all the background except the banana tree. So whatever you want, you can just highlight it with this green thing, this little green marker, and then after that, so you can see you got the banana tree. So after that, just click on another sprite or something. So now you can see the banana tree is not blocking the cat, right? You can see the cat behind it. We removed the background. So what you can do is right click, save it to a local file. So it will save it as a Sprite 2. Basically, this is an older version of the Sprite, right? This is a older version of Scratch. So you can just name it like banana tree, right? Okay, so we have our tree. So what we can do is we can go back to our game. So now we can load this tree into our game. So you say upload. So you can select this. Now you can see the banana tree is not blocking the banana in the back. You can still see the banana in the back and the monkey in the back and the arrow, right? So which is good. That's what we kind of need. So now we can start coding our game. So before we can continue, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. So and support our channel. All right. So let's get started now. Okay, so what we need to do is we can select a background, right? Whatever you like, you can do the forest, blue sky, doesn't matter. I guess forest probably will make sense. Or you can use this. Let's use this. So Jurassic. So we have Jurassic. You have the banana tree on the ground, right? Kind of on the ground. Let's put them right here. So we have the monkey here. So now let's get started. So we will work on this arrow first. So the arrow sprite, we always need something like this. Get the green flag. When green flag is clicked, we want to do something. This is basically in the beginning what we need to do whenever the game runs. Okay, before we begin, we'll need to create some variable first to keep track of our game. First variable we can create is banana. So this one will keep track of how many banana we have in the game and how many clone of banana we want to make. We can create a next one called fall speed. This is how fast the monkey will be falling down. Next one we can create is launch power. This is like how much power we want to push the monkey moving upward. Then we create another one, launches. This will keep track of how many launch the player use. So what we can do is some of them we don't need to show up on the screen. Maybe the fall speed we don't need. So we need the bananas. Maybe we can kind of show the player how many bananas they still have. This is the launch power where the player can control the launch power, right? And then the other one is the number of launches, that how many times the player launched the monkey up to grab the bananas. Okay, so we now have all the variable we need. We will start working on our game. Let's go back to the arrow sprite. We'll move the arrow sprite somewhere here on this area. Then we will set the launch power. So by default, the launch power will make it 10. So this is the power when we're moving the monkey. So we'll use that. Then we go to here. So we'll drag this in here. So this is the location of this arrow. I mean, it don't have to be exactly, so you can kind of move it. Don't get too close, because actually when we have the code for the monkey, we don't want the monkey actually touching the edge. If it's actually touched the edge here, it might have some problem. So better move this arrow a little bit higher here. Actually, it's probably better. So we'll change it a little bit. Okay. So next we'll make the arrow point in direction 45. Okay, so when we click on this, it kind of make the arrow point that way, 45. So next we'll say, so we want to make the arrow go to the front layer. So that way we can, when we're moving the monkey, we can see it. So when the front layer, go to front layer is under look, kind of, so to scroll down a little bit. So can select that. So go to front layer. So we are done with the code for the initially for the launch power, and then setting the angle for the arrow. Next, we'll go to event. Select this one. You can say select left arrow. We'll want to turn 1 degree to the left. You can duplicate this. You can say select right arrow. This one you have to throw it away. You can say turn 1 degree to the right. So now you can control the angle and the degree of your arrow, how you want to fire off the monkey. Now we will use the up arrows, similar but not exactly the same. So the up arrow will control the power. So we select up arrow, and we need the condition if then. We also need to use an operator. Basically, we don't want the launch power to be too much, so they don't want to be like we don't want them to go above 20, because it doesn't make sense. It will shoot all the way up. So what you can do is get the operator here. You can drag the launch power here, saying launch power is less than 20. Then you will allow them to change it. This will change the launch power. Launch power did not select it, so you can change it by 0.1. So just a little bit, so it can go to like 10.1 or whatever, right? Next we will kind of duplicate this again here. So we will use this as the down arrow. This time we have to say, you have to use the different operator. You'll say if the launch power is greater than 1, then you get allow them to change it by negative 0.1. So let's kind of test this for now. We'll save it. Oh, we'll rename our project. We can call it Jumpy Monkey 2. I have 1 already, so I'll name it 2. So let's start this. You can see if I move the left key, you can see the left kind of left code running and the right code running. If I move right, you can see the arrows turning. This code is running. I move up, you can see my power here is churning, right? The power here churning. So you can see this code is running. So it gets to 20. You see I cannot go above 20, right? Because this if condition here is beginning not allow them to go. So I go down. So you can see I can go down all the way to 0.9. So you cannot go down anymore. So now we are done with the arrow. We'll go to the monkey next. For the monkey, we can drag this in. When green flag is clicked, we'll need to reset some variable. So first we need to reset the launch. We'll reset launch to 0. Basically, every time the game starts, we'll reset the launch so it doesn't continue what the player have last time. Then we have to set the rotation style. So set rotation style, and you can say don't rotate. So this is the same as if you're clicking on this monkey and you're going over here and you're clicking this middle button, same thing. Then we can say go to launcher. We also can set the size here. We can set the size for the monkey. And we can set it like maybe 35%. And we say, can say go to. We say go to the launcher, which is our arrow. We can rename our arrow to launcher. We'll use this to launch the monkey, right? So we can rename this to launcher. Then we'll go back to the monkey. We can select launcher. What this does is when you click on the green flag, it will reset the launch. It will set the monkey not to rotate and set the size for the monkey and make the monkey go behind this arrow. Now if I click on this green flag, you can see the monkey is behind the arrow. We can move the arrow a little bit, I guess. The monkey is pretty small. I made it 35%. Let me move this out of the way here. Let's move the arrow down this way. And then I will drag this over here. Connect this block back. Yep, now it's pretty good. The monkey is kind of in the corner here, following the launcher. So what we have accomplished so far is we got the monkey set up to follow the launcher. We still have to work on the code to make the monkey jump off from the launcher and kind of fly over the tree and grab the banana. But we can continue this on the next lesson. Don't want to create too long of a lesson, you know. Kids might get bored. So right now we'll stop here for now, and we'll continue with the second video. Alright, thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like our video to support us. Thank you. Bye bye.